One of the inspiring technologies that really connected with me was at Meta, where they had the virtual meeting rooms. What was your experience there?
I really liked it. I already actually joined one time the virtual reality, so for me it was not the first time, but it was my first call inside the virtual reality. So that I would really sit and something inside the Teams, and I would have, for example, the presentation rights to actually present to people what I'm going to talk about to the other people. And I was rather really surprised by how they put it on another level from the point of the tools that might be available for you, but also he's wearing glasses, and at the VIVA he had glasses. And usually when we, for example, in the past were somewhere and they had the virtual reality glasses, you could not join me in the virtual reality space because you just had your glasses, you didn't have the eye contact. And it was not really user friendly, I would say, or like this. It was rather discriminatory for the people who are having glasses. But this time, you had the virtual reality glasses which you could put on your glasses, which I think was really nice that we could meet together in the virtual reality, and we could also try how to exchange the seats. Like for example, if you want to see someone. By any chance, he was a woman, I was a man inside the room, and we could have a call together with I think 2 or 3 other people who were placed around the world and who were showing us different kind of tools such as laser. So like if you want to point on something when you're showing the presentation, or how to actually be the presenter, so you are actually standing in front of the audience. And I think that it was really great. Also, you could customize the backgrounds. You could put, for example, the paintings of you. So like if you are a painter, my passion is, then you can, for example, also customize that you can put your painting behind you, which makes even a more immersive experience. So I really was surprised by how fast the innovation is going in that direction, but I can also see the business model there.
No, definitely. For me, it was also surprising how far we are already in that space, because it's not that long ago that Zoom just came up, especially during, let's say, the COVID crisis, where everybody went on a Zoom, and that already increased the level of interaction possibilities between remote workers. But I see, as a manager of remote teams, I really see the potential value and added value of these virtual meeting rooms, because it really felt that you could connect in a virtual space with your peers, with your colleagues, or with friends there. And that for me was super cool. I think what stood out for me as well was that you could move around the room, and depending on where you were in the room, audio actually changed. So like if you were actually further away from people, you also noticed that in your audio experience. And that was super neat. The customability of the environment, I think, is also super nice, because it allows you to create an environment that feels both safe and special towards the people that you want to engage with in the virtual meeting room. So I think for me, it was an amazing experience to participate in, to experience, and definitely something that I look forward to further as well in our professional lives.
The business model behind it, because you are coming from the big corporations, so of course then there is big potential for B2B model, where of course Meta is not stupid in this sense, and they want actually they want to sell it to the big corporations, because you can imagine that not a lot of people can still afford the virtual reality glasses. So it's not something that we would have within, for example, 5 years in every household, even though we are getting there step by step, but still there is even a digital gap when it comes to the internet and even normal gadgets tablets, phones, etc. I don't say that this is in Belgium or the Czech Republic, but also other parts of the world. So this might be really rare for the meta to get there. But if you want to get to the B2C, business to customer, you have to start at the B2B. You have to support the businesses to actually train the people who are working for these corporations to actually navigate themselves inside the virtual reality, to know how to operate the virtual reality glasses, to then bring it to the household, to then show it to your uncle, to your aunt, etc., even to your kids. And then you will actually share this kind of idea and this kind of new immersive reality, which is our future, even though now it's not yet developed. Today I created my first object in the virtual reality. Yay! In the morning I just woke up, I got the application, I then scanned the glass of water, even though it was not really perfect because I'm learning with it. But it took me, I would say, 10 minutes to get something into the virtual reality, 3D object. Place it anywhere. You can even place it in the Metaverse, in the virtual reality environment. And I think that this is the future, even though there is not that big community yet in the Metaverse, but this is definitely where we are leading.
I think there's a lot of growth possible there. I think there's a super exciting future for it, because again, it can enrich the life that we have. It's the virtual reality space is not to replace the real life experiences, but it does give us an extra opportunity to get closer with colleagues or just friends that are living further than we can actually meet them in real life. And that just shows the amount of advancements that we have made. I mean, if I look back as well, not in my own past, but my dad or my grandfather, for example, how they stayed in touch with people was insane. They used pigeons, they used mail through mailmen. Then we had emails. Now we have Zoom. The next thing is the virtual space. But I see really a big potential, both professionally and personally, that it will really accelerate further, so that we shouldn't be afraid of it, but we should embrace it, how it can enrich our lives.
And also mental health, because something really underestimated, that with the new advanced technologies you are having, for example, technological stress, which evolved a lot during the COVID-19. So a lot of people were actually put on the home offices without actually having the proper training, or without actually being in the virtual space for a longer time. Now we have to start to speak about also mental health of the people and how we will actually help them in these kind of realities. Mental health problematics and questions will also evolve in the new era of the virtual reality. So people will, for example, feel stressed, or how you will deal with the harassment in the virtual reality. But this is also the question if we want to take it further in the artificial intelligence. So artificial intelligence is now helping people with depressions. So if you have a depression, you are having an AI bot with whom you can, for example, chat about your struggles, about your worries, and the artificial intelligence chatbot is actually helping you. But I actually didn't see some kind of evolvement in what we will do and how we will support people who are getting inside these technologies. Your 13 years old girl will have also this gadget, and you need some kind of barriers, you need some kind of legislations, restrictions, and how to use it in a healthy way, and how to then mitigate the issues that the people might have. I saw one thing, this was helping people with the mental health with the virtual reality there in the VIVA. It was that you had the immersive room that they put you in the box, and this box was full of LED lights, and they actually projected, for example, nature, or birds singing, and you just were sitting inside the box, and you were around you there was forest, there was a seaside, etc. And it was helping you with, for example, if you had a really bad day at work, etc. So this was for me something for the mental health, but I was not that impressed about it because I could see already better alternatives.
But I think that's something that we can explore further as well in the future, how to deal with the emerging technologies from a mental health perspective. I think that's a super interesting topic.